Hello everyone, my name is Shelly Wayman. Today I'm going to be talking about capital punishment is immoral. Is capital punishment as equal to the consequences of killing of another person, or should we even consider the murderer to be behind bars and be treated as the criminal as they are? Is being convicted by a crime fair if they receive the death penalty, or have they should spend their time in prison? Capital punishment should not stay in the criminal justice system. When we were a child, when we did something, like say for example we dropped something, broke something, of course your mom gonna give you a slap on your hand. That's the punishment. Or she would say you would not eat dinner later on, or you will eat dinner later on. That's a punishment. But for in the criminal ways, in the adult ways, is called the capital punishment. That's what they call it in the court of law. In order to understand more about this topic, you need to know the definition of immorality and the capital punishment. Immorality is evil, sinful, and otherwise wrong behavior. Immorality is more often called the weakness and is state to avoid by good people. In some places there is the idea if you do something bad enough, you should pay for it, whether it's something really, whether it's killing somebody or beating somebody up, anything, and this is what they call capital punishment. Not only the definition um, of capital punishment really default, but also in the criminal justice it should be put. Um, capital punishment in criminal justice system. What is criminal justice system? Um, unlike Unlike the other country, United States criminal justice system is not presented by a single or a all-encompassing institution. Rather, it's a network of criminal justice system at federal, state, and special jurisdictional level in military courts and territorial courts. Criminal laws at these levels are vary, although they are all based on the U.S. So every country has different stuff. There are three components of criminal justice. The first one is the law enforcement, which is the start of the grinding, grinding when a crime is detected, and so the duties of these law enforcement is they arrest, they gather and find more evidence. They find the motive of the crime. They arrest and then make a report. The rest the responsibility is upholding the rights of offenders, a victim, or a witness. The second component of criminal justice is the adjunctions. The adjunction of a criminal case involves the court process. So when after the law enforcement did all the work, it's going to pass on to the adjuster. This is where the legal process go to the court in front of different parties. Um, the adjudication process is pretrial serious, then arrangement, then they go to trials, sentencing, and also that the sentencing can lead to death penalty. A third criminal justice system component is correction. This implies reform and rehabilitation. Correction encompass all sentenced offenders include those who are on death row. So this can help different the people that are doing their sentence, or that are near taking the death penalty. They can do rehab or go to school and stuff like that in order to better themselves. Um, the death penalty, we think, is a critical part of the criminal justice system, specifically reserved for the worst behavior possible. The death penalty has been a common practice around the world so far, and in back history, it was not as much as they used to, but like now it's even worse. Um, it is easy to imagine primitive social encouragement in which dwell will have no choice but to kill criminals. Capital punishment in the justice system can lead to effects on family of the victim of the victim's family decision. The numerous advocates of capital punishment state that it convey a feeling of harmony to the unfortunate family. Many proponents of death penalty say that sometimes when they want to do the death penalty, it will bring peace to the victim's family. So if the murderer killed somebody, they feel as giving the death penalty will make the family feel way better. So they think it's a fair decision because they killed their, let's say, for example, their son, and they trying to, do revenge. Well, um, while this is true, it really hurts the family of the murder victim as well. And while the murderer obviously did something, of course they did something wrong, and they should pay for whatever they did. But sometimes death penalty is not the right decision. It is. It must be, of course, awful feeling for the mother of the murderer to know that their child that they raised to be something really good, like they really think everything's fine with the son, but they end up killing someone, and then it's really hard to accept that. And despite this, they will always love them, regardless of what they commit or what they ever did. Family is gonna be family. They're no matter what awful thing they can do, they will still try to forgive and try to move on from the situation, even though that's not how they raised. That's not how they expect it to be. Um, you may not like what they did, but they did it. It's not like you can go back and try to make it better. Um, the to kill a murderer adds more pain to the lives of the murder's family. Unnecessary pain is unwanted. So even though people think it's good to give the death penalty in order to make it fair, but at the same time it's still giving more people more pain. The comfort of the family gets execution founded, but it doesn't make anything less sick or less wrong. As if, as I said in the previous paragraph, revenge is really immoral. So there's no need to what's the getting revenge sometimes don't ease the thing or make things better. It just sometimes make it worse, and worse thing can happen after that. Um, to conclude this, execution is wrong regardless. Capital punishment is wrong. It should be put out the system. It's wrong because a lot of people try to seek revenge, and the punishment that the family gets, and also in general, it's something really inhuman. You can call it whatever you want, justice, execution, upcoming, the come uppings, but it's court murder. It is illegal murder, but no, it is a legal murder put in the system, but murder just the same, and therefore no better than a cold-blooded murder. So even if it is legal to do it, it's the same way as somebody, you can see as the same way as somebody killing somebody. So if the person kills somebody, you're basically killing the person too. Both ways is, it's not, it's not nice. It's not something that you will want to happen. um Holy Near said, we kill people who kill people, to show that killing people is wrong. This sums up to the logic of the death penalty perfectly, because rather doing that than, if you really kill somebody and then you kill that person because they killed somebody, it's still wrong, because killing is still gonna make, it's not gonna give something positive out of it. So next time you're in a situation, remember, there's people that feel bad, there's people that sad, there's other things behind it. um all in all, we need to find a better solution than to give the murderer a death penalty. They should really go put in the system and really pay their time in prison instead of killing other people because they killed people. Sometimes it could have been a mistake, but you can avoid it. Thank you.